But what what we can see is that right from 430.7 copper is dropping, which means it is nearly a 30-point drop in copper. So more or less nearly a 30-point drop in copper, nearly 28 to 30 points drop in copper. So after a huge drop like this, it is quite normal for the market to bounce back. That is, it can retracement. It will show certain retracement because without a retracement within 3 days, if the market can come down 30 points, surely the market will be oversold and there will be a retracement. So what we expected is that after there will be some bounce back, and we expected to hit on the resistance level. So we expected the copper to continue its sell trend till 416. So till this zone we expected the market to continue its downtrend. So after any price action above 416 or any closing above 416, we will wait and we will see what are the pattern formation that has created during this trading session, and then we will go and decide later. So that is what our case till yesterday. Let us see what happened after the price opening. Let us see what happened after that. So after the price opening, you can see the market straight away came down. So it is a continuation of the downtrend. So every single candlestick represents 7 minutes. Whenever we are placing the cursor on a candlestick, you can see the date below here. So after the price opening, you can see the selling pressure that pushed the market from 400 to 397. So the crosses copper came down below 400 zone also. So 400 is always a psychological zone. So in the market, in selling pressure, the market even came down after the price opening, even after this step of drop. So you can see what is the trend structure. It is a steep drop, and after the drop the market continued its trend and it created a low of around 397. So let us see what happened after that. After creating a low of 397, the market gave a bounce back. So this type of bounce back are quite normal. We can't expect this type of bounce back because of profit taking, we can see that. But the bounce back is huge. Right from 397, the market just straight away you can see the gain amount of pullback it is going to get. It is always it's quite, if you are a copper trader or if you are trading in commodities for a few years, you can notice this type of pullback is always common. So what we can do is that this market is finding something around 402. So what we can analyze on seeing this price pattern is that the market was taking something is happening around 402. We need to make a note of that, because these are after this type of huge price drop, it is not good to go and go for average initially against the trend. What we should have done is that we should have patiently waited for some good opportunities and then we should enter the trade. That is always a good practice. But what we need to do is that we need to mark the major zones. So this 402 is providing some support in copper market. What you can see is that after this 397, after this low, the market gave a bounce back, and you can see that the market has taken some support around 402. This 402 has provided some support for copper market. Why we are marking these zones? Because this is a zone which is going to help us in the future. That is the practice of marking these zones, major key zones, because these are the untraded zones. This is the first time in this contract we are seeing this 402 and 398 and below 400 levels. So what we need to do is that we need to mark this zone perfectly. So after this 402, the market straight away went higher, and it took some resistance here around 406. You can always notice that the market just it followed the average and it is taking some resistance around 406. That is the reason we have marked this 406 also. So let us see what happened after that. This market was quite successful in breaking this 406, and again you can see that after breaking this 406, it came down and it took some support around 406. After breaking this 406, the market came down and took some support around 406 with the average, and it showed some pullback. So it went up till 412, which is a major resistance for copper market. This is the only reference zone we had what happened in the trading session earlier, because you can see that on Friday when the price dropped down till 409, the market just bounced back and took some resistance around 412. That is the reason why we have marked this 412. So this 412 acted as a resistance in copper market. So you can see this the market tried to test this 412, but there was a failure in testing this 412 and the market came down. So let us see what happened after that. So the market was consolidating here for a long time. The market is really finding difficult to break this 402 zones. So from 402 the market came down till that is around 412. From 412, the market, after creating a high of around 411.6, the market came down till 407 for around 407. It came down till and consolidated here, and you can see the market just consolidated here around 407 and closed around 408.10. So this is the total price action what we witnessed yesterday. So let us look at this price action again. So in order to register something in our mind, we need to look this price action, because why we want to look this price action again and again is that this is going to help us in the future. How this is going to help us is that we don't have price actions, but we don't have reference for this contract. In this contract, this is the first time in this contract copper is trading in this zone. So we need to look at various key support and resistance level, and we should keep it and store that in our mind. This 402 provided some intermediate support, and 406 provided some intermediate support, and 412 provided some resistance. So these are the key zones. Only this 407 provided a resistance. Apart from that, the market, these are the simple resistance. This 406 we have marked it as a resistance just because it has provided resistance here and it has acted as a support here. So we have marked this 406 levels, which is a key zone. We expected that to be play a major role in future, and we know clearly this 412 is acting really a resistance. It acted as a resistance just because you can go back and see this 412 on Friday. It acted as a resistance, so that is the reason we have marked this 412 also. So on comparing the high, low and close, you can see the market closed around 408.10, and the price opening is we can consider this price opening as 407, but we need not consider this as a 407 because it is a spike down. Since it is a spike down, we have the trading session might be around 402 or some zone here. So we can always consider the price closing is just above, well above the price opening. We are not going to consider this 407 as a price opening, just since it is a spike down. So we can say that the price closing is well above the price opening and the opening trading LTP, last traded price, and the high was around 412, and market has created a new low, which is 397, which was around 397. Market created a new low, and considering the price volatility from 397, the market has bounced back. So it's a 10, 12, 13, 14 and nearly a 15-point gain. It is a complete reversal what happened. So yesterday's market, what happened in yesterday's market was that there was a lot of profit booking. That is what we can say. And again we want to say that since the price has bounced back, and since we have seen a closing, and since we had seen a high, so this cannot confirm that the price has reversed its trend. That is the point we want to make. A single day price action cannot reverse its trend, because there is a normal tendency. We may think that since there was nearly a 15-point bounce back, so it is always these things happen in a trending downtrend, after a huge drop. It is always very normal to say this bounce back, but it is not a clear confirmation that the price can move higher, because we need to avoid the tendency. We need to get some confirmation, then we can go for a buy call. Till then we are going to test the downtrend in copper market, and once we get a clear confirmation, then we can move higher. So today also what we can expect is that today we are expecting copper to open more or less around 409 to 410. So a little bit above the price closing, so a little bit above the yesterday's price closing, we can expect copper to open around this zone. So that also, since the price is opening higher, that also is not a confirmation that the price can move higher. So this is again and again we are saying we need to get a clear trend confirmation. So why we are targeting this zone of 416? That is another important. We need to have some reason for targeting this 416 zone. Why we have picked this 416 as a zone which can possibly decide the trend? There should be some reason for picking this 416. Till 416 you can go for a sell, and above 416 you place a stop loss around 417 and just leave it. Even if the price is going above that, just leave it. Sometimes the market will behave abruptly when the price when the volatility is high. What we need to do is that we need to show our patience to the market. We are going to watch it patiently, and take a sell call till 416 and wait for the market. If the price is moving higher, just leave it, and probably we don't expect the market to break 416 so easily. So what we can do is that we can go for a sell till 416 and place a stop loss above. If the price is dropping below 416, again go and take a sell call, unless until we get a clear price direction and clear pattern formation around 416 and a clear closing above 416, we cannot confirm that the price in copper has reversed its trend. And one more another important thing which we always say, that try to book profit for the average loss at regular time interval. Even for example, even if you are starting, if you have averaged from 402, for example, we have considered you have averaged at 402 and 406 based upon the key zones, you have averaged, but the price has bounced back and around 412. So even the price after this is a good profit. You can book this till 407. If you get something around 4 or 5 points, you can book a profit, because we always know that 4 points copper average price movement is 4 to 5 points. Since just because of 1 or 2 days the market, because in a year more than in 5 or 10 days the price will behave like this in copper market. But the average price movement which we expect during the price consolidation, average price movement, we know very well it is going to be 4 to 5 points is the price movement we have in copper. We saw that when the price was trading around 422 to 428 and 430 zones, every day we got 3 to 4 points price movement. So whenever you get an opportunity, you just book the profit for the average lots. If you have taken, this is a certain example which I am trying to insist, it is that if you have, even if you have 3 lots of average, if you book this some profit and again leave the market, it will move higher, then take a call. So that why we are following this type of principle and trading is that even if the price is going to break this 416, sometimes it may happen. Even if a straight away gain in the market, there was a straight away very appreciated this rupee factor, based upon the rupee factor. If there is a straight away gain and if the price is showing moving above 416 in a flash of second also, you will minimize, at least you can minimize your loss. But if the price is going to hit some resistance, take some resistance around 416, and if it is continuously going to drop and test 406, at least if it is going to test 406, you will be having some good profit. So why we follow this type of strategies? It is for simple reason. So we made some good profit last week and we need to protect that profit. Unnecessarily going and catching with over greediness is also we are going to burn our finger. So what we need to do is that we need to follow a simple strategy. Whenever we are averaging with the trend, even if you get small profit, 4 points, 4 points is a very good profit in copper. So whenever you get a profit, try to book profit for the average lots at regular time interval and wait for the market to just drop again, to just consolidate and drop again. So now only one doubt, why we are targeting this 416. So why we get this number of 416 and how we get this number. So why we are targeting, if you have a clear idea about this, then we can proceed. So now I am going to move this chart to 1 hour chart. So the chart which you saw before, it was that 7 minutes chart. Now we have moved to 1 hour chart, which means that every single candlestick represents 1 hour. So now you can see this 416 price action. What happened? Now I am going to move this to the previous price actions. What happened to the histories of chart? Let's just watch this 416 zone. What has happened in the chart? Now we can see this 416 has provided some support in copper market. You can always see the date below. On 16th, you can see the market has provided some support, and again you can go back and see, just closely monitor this 416 zone alone. You can see this 416 has provided support on 14th of the 4th month. You can see on 16th of the 4th month, you can always see the date below. So this 416 has provided some good support, and after taking some good support around 416, the market has moved. So let us see if we have any price actions earlier. Again you can see on this date, particular date of 17th, on February 17th, the market took some support around 416 and that pushed the market. So you can see on February 17th of Feb, the market has taken some support around 416 and that pushed the market higher and higher, and the market even went till 438. So after that also the market, just you can see I have dragged this, okay, let us leave it. And after that also you can see that there was a drop, some from 418 the market has dropped. You can see, you can concentrate on this 416, even after that is on 4th month, the market That is on April, the 17th of 16th of April, the market tested this 416 again after making some high of around 438 and 442, and you can see the market again gave a bounce back. So this is the thing which is happening. This 416 in the history subchart shows that it has provided a good support. You can see this 5th April, May in the May 16th of May. Again the market has taken some support around 416 that pushed the market till 449. You may notice that. So now we are into this zone. We can see that. So that is the reason we are targeting this 416. This 416 has provided a good support for some certain price action, which has, after taking support around 416, the market has moved till 438 and 449 and whatever the high it has reached in the previous contracts and on the previous trading sessions. So that is the reason why we are targeting this 416. So this 416 is going to be crucial in copper market. So what we are going to do for today is that, let me change it to a 7-minute chart so that you can have some details. What we are going to do is that again we are going to target this 416 unless until we get a clear price action and closing above 416. We are not going for any buy calls. Even if it is going some if it is showing some great pullbacks also, we need to stick on to what we are following. We need to stick on to our rules and regulations, and we need to stick on to the discipline which we are following. So what it says is that till 416 you can go for a selling, and above 416 you can place a stop loss and just wait. Don't go and buy above 416. If there is any price action, please don't go and buy above 416. Let us wait patiently and let us wait for the market to show some clear trend direction. Then we can go against the trend. Now the trend is there is no doubt about the trend. Even if the price closed above this, and if even though we are expecting the price to just open just above the 408 previous day's closing, we still expect copper to stay down. That is what we are expecting. Please monitor. Please be patient enough to take your calls, because whenever the price is more volatile, because you see copper from Wednesday it is showing 10.8, and yesterday we got some nearly 15-point price movement. Whenever the market is volatile, what we can do is that we should show the market how patient we are to pick a right entry point. So that comes with experience. So let us wait and see how the market is going to react during the trading session. And thanks a lot for watching our videos, and thanks for all your support. Happy trading. Take care. Bye.